Hello parents, welcome back to school. I'm Miss Puglisi. I'm trying something new this year, and instead of presenting at back to school night, I'm sending home this video, screencast, and my slides for you to view before back to school night. Speaking in front of adults is a little bit more stressful than speaking in front of second graders, and it's not my forte. Plus, I don't always love sitting through a PowerPoint presentation myself. You do still need to come to back to school night so that we can get to know each other face to face and so that you can participate in activities that will help you understand some of the activities that your child will be doing this school year. This presentation has lots of links. It will be up on the website all year long. Feel free to watch the video and listen along with me, or click on the presentation slides on the website and go at your own pace. See you at back to school night. One housekeeping item before we get started. There are 2 papers in the back to school night packet that went home with your child regarding the CCP, or Class Consolidated Payment. One paper is an information page about what the donations go toward, and the other paper is the donation form. Our students here at Alta Vista appreciate the enriching programs that the Home and School Club offers, and we couldn't provide it without the CCP. Let's get started. My mission for the year is that all students will master the Common Core state standards. Please click on this link on your own time and familiarize yourself with the Grade 2 Common Core state standards so that you know what is expected of your child. Second, I would like all of my students to gain a sense of community in my classroom. This is something that the parents, the teacher, and the students must constantly reevaluate, work towards, and continue to improve upon. I would also like students to develop a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset. I want students to be comfortable with making mistakes and failure. It's how we learn, and as long as we learn from our mistakes, we are on our way. I would also like students to ask questions and wonder, and also use divergent thinking and problem solving. And most of all, I want every student to leave my classroom with new self-confidence, and I also want to have fun this year. Common Core State Standards. This year, Alta Vista is fully transitioned in math and language arts in the Common Core State Standards. The most major shifts of the Common Core state standards are that reading is a 50-50 balance of nonfiction and fictional reading comprehension. This is an increased amount of nonfiction reading. Students must also be able to cite evidence to support written answers and oral answers. In math, students are expected to show all of their work and be able to explain how they arrive at an answer. And also a new thing with the Math Common Core State Standards are the Mathematical Practice Standards, not to be confused with Math Content Standards. These standards are explained on this link, and they carry out through each grade level. We live in a fast-paced world, and students must learn 21st century skills. In my class, technology is used to make learning accessible and fun. A huge focus before students will get their hands on a tech device is digital citizenship and how to care for our tech devices. Please check out the website Common Sense Media. This is where I will be getting the majority of my lessons on how to teach students to be digital citizens. Here are the statistics for our classroom tech devices. We will also be doing tech buddies with Mrs. Mills' 5th grade class to do tech activities. Please click on the link to learn more. Lastly, please reread the refusal to grant permission to use or give media access at the bottom of page 15 in the annual Parent Rights Notification booklet that you signed a paper saying that you read. Throughout the year, your children will participate in projects and activities, including the use and sharing of pictures and videos. If you do not want your child to be recorded or pictured, please let me know immediately, as well as the principal. The reading focus in second grade is comprehension, with some focus on phonics for some students. The writing genres we focus on are narrative, opinion, and informative. In math, I will be using Engage New York curriculum. For science and social studies, the second grade teachers teach these subjects in a rotation. Our class will travel to each of the second grade teachers' classrooms to learn science and social studies in the afternoons on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. RTI, or Response to Instruction, is your child's catered to reading instructional time. It is at 9:30 to 10:30, Monday through Thursday. Please do not schedule appointments during this time, as it is your child's special reading time. During this time, students are grouped according to their instructional reading level. All students will read the same weekly story, but the instruction, pacing, and activities are differentiated. Homework. Please read every night with your child. It's all good. Read to them, read with them, have them read silently. We will also have Writing Wednesdays, in which children will come home with a writing assignment that is due the next day. There will also be math videos posted on the homework tab on the class website for students to watch with a parent, or there will be online logged-in skills practice. More coming soon on that. For spelling, students will have need-based spelling homework. Every week, we will have a new spelling pattern that we will focus on. Every Monday, your child will take a pretest, and they will come home with it in their red homeschool folder. If your child misses 2 or more words on their pretest, your child will need to complete 2 spelling assignments at home, and this is due on Friday. If your child gets all of the words correct on the pretest or they miss only 1, they still will need to take the test on Friday, but they should also study the challenge words. These are optional, but I strongly encourage your child to do them. We will go on 3 field trips this school year. We will visit History Park on November 3rd as a social studies focus. We will also see a play on March 17th to focus on the arts. For science, we take a nature hike to Filoli Gardens in the springtime. The date is to be determined. On Monday, your child's homework was to review our class rules with you and sign the respect contract. If a student ever needs to complete a fix-it ticket, I will discreetly ask him or her to do so. I will give that student a moment to gather his or her thoughts at the respect binder while they fill out a fix-it ticket. Then I will briefly check in with them as a reminder that the most important thing to do is reflect, make a plan for improvement, and return to his or her seat for a fresh start. Giving the student a moment to reflect independently and holding off on discussing the behavior until the next break in the day is a great way to let them cool down, restart, and later have a calm conversation with me about what went wrong. I will do my best to practice consistency and fairness when implementing this system, as this will help build foundation for mutual trust and respect between me and your child. And hopefully it will reduce behavior problems. We will also be focusing this year on whole body listening. The second grade team asked that parents do not send in birthday treats because of so many food allergies and sensitivities. I teach the class a new birthday song, which we will sing, and we will also make birthday cards. Summer birthdays will be celebrated at the end of the school year before we get released for summer. Your child's attendance is important for our school. If your child will be out for 5 or more school days, please get an independent study form from the secretary, Miss Vicky. If your child is sick for a day or 2 or absent, their absent work will be up in the office with Vicky or in my box. I keep the door to the classroom locked during the school day. Therefore, I try to keep classroom interruptions to a minimum. If your child forgot something at home, please bring it to the office. Miss Vicky will call me in the classroom right before a recess break to let me know about the item. Of course, I understand if there are ever emergencies and coming to the door is okay. Also, since the door is always locked, the trips to the bathroom do add up. I always let students use the restroom during class, but I strongly encourage them to use the restroom before school, during recess, and during their lunch recess. If this becomes a problem and students are consistently leaving the classroom to go to the bathroom, we will have a chat with parents. Of course, I allow students to have water bottles in the classroom. Water only, please. Water bottles will be kept in bins in the classroom. The reason for this is that water spills or condensation can get all over our work and our technology devices. I've told students that they are allowed to get a drink without asking me when it's independent work time. They may not get a drink when I'm in the middle of giving a whole class lesson, which typically only lasts 5 to 10 minutes. It takes a village. Please get involved this year. Check the school and class webpage often. I will do my best to update it in Monday afternoons. Check the homework tab. Read with your child every day. Don't just check their homework, discuss it with them. Try to come to class parties. Volunteer with the Home and School Club class programs and with Miss Puglisi's sign up coming soon on the website. If my volunteer sign up does not work for you, let me know what works for you. I'm pretty reasonable, and I'd love to get as many people in the classroom as possible, so let me know what type of scheduling I can do to get you in. All right, now you're ready for back to school night. I'm going to be painting a picture of what class time will be like for your student during the first couple of weeks of school and the rest of the year. We will build community by introducing our children to the group. We'll also play some of the icebreaker games that we played together as a class the first week of school that were really fun. You're also going to participate in a design challenge like we did that uses divergent thinking, growth mindset, and collaboration. You'll also be doing a mystery story problem activity to enhance your sense of wonder. Something else I'd like to explore this year is design thinking and building. Every Friday, we will have Creation Station. Students will be able to do free builds or they will complete design challenges set by me. In order to build, we need stuff. It needs to be appropriate and safe for children. Please do not spend money on any items. Think junk from home that you would normally throw away or recycle. Empty cartons of milk or juice, washed out, please. Caps for plastic bottles, fasteners, paper clips, toilet paper rolls, cardboard boxes, shoe boxes. Keep in mind, I do have to store all of this in the classroom, so not too big. Please take the weekend to sit down and fill out my Getting to Know Your Child survey. This will help me really understand and get your kid. If you still have questions, click here and fill out the form. I will address these at back to school night or by email. I look forward to the school year and I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for watching.